And I was wondering what kind of direction Rogue would take with their mid laner, because they had the opportunity to counter-pick the Syndra, but as you were saying, they're going for more of a scaling option. They're going
forward to try and catch out the Aatrox any further.
Oh, hold up. Gank on Larson here.
We go with the Predators. Xerxes gone back for those already. Flash away with the follow. Flash. Nuga's going to jump in. Inspired's on his way. The explosive shot. Will it be enough? Ticking, 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 and he's gone! He's out of there. Gazir in that situation, like, well, I just can't do anything about this. Alphari is trading against Finn here. Finn has the pit grip built up, but Alphari winning the 1v1. Flashes to follow him and takes him down.
And this was set up from the wave, as Rogue do manage to get something across map with the mountain, but that was set up from the wave. The fact that Alphari got
trapezoid of death very early on, not really getting the full shield out of it, and now Xerxes in the right place at the right time once again, but the sun's going to come down onto Upset. Hans Sama running for the hills, has the heal, has the flash. Xerxes, of course, no flash for him. And Hans Sama flashes away, but Xerxes still connects with the body slam. One more auto from Destiny will lock Hans Sama in his place. He's ripped back, and he's off the map.
And
now Xerxes, knowing Finn has no flash, knowing those chains are going to connect, knowing the showstopper really isn't stopping any shows right now. Gonna get knocked back. Haymaker not going to do enough. You can see what Set could do if he was ahead. As you say, they're prepping it. This is what Rogue do well. Their vision control has been pretty strong. Solar Flare coming out. Destiny immediately goes golden. Zenith Blade still connects across the wall, and Destiny has been chased down. Inspired takes
the top side for the Drake, but now we keep having this conversation, theoretically, kind of across regions of what is worth more, the early Drakes or the gold in the lane, and it feels like a lot of analysts, LS in particular, really stand firm that the gold in the lane is worth far more, because it's better to have the back three stacking Drakes.
It seems like Origin are just giving it up, maybe trying to get here in time, but they're not going to be there. They got the Rift Tower, but Rogue gets
tower. That Origin are saying, that's fine, have this one now, because in 5 minutes, we'll have so much...
We talked a lot when we were prepping for this game about Origin and how they tend to play for lanes and not for objectives. They play to get
damage on these structures. Origin are melting through this map.
Yeah, it's another tower gone. 4 turrets to 0 in favor of visual gold tally at this point, but they didn't accelerate the way that they always do. Another turret coming down from 26 to 36,000 in 5 minutes. I'll take that, boss. If I'm Origin, I'm looking at that.
Lose here, it's very easy for Origin to walk across to Baron. Here comes the TP from Set.
But Upset's in the great position for Scatter the Weak. Vandal trying to go forward, pulled back by the Infernal Chains. Ocean Dragon down to 1,000, is smited by Xerxes, but here comes the fight. The bullet time's going to open up, and Alphari's going to have to try and get away. Inspired down, one down as well as Alphari falls.
A bit better in this game. They still have time to turn it around, but I still think there's more Rogue to show us, and they're going to try right now.
Looking for Hans Sama. Upset almost gets the knock up on Hans Sama, but can't quite connect. However, Bandit is going to pay for his bouncing duties with his life. Gargoyles can only save you for so long, my friend. Upset secures the kill and was on his way.
Yeah, very well done from Rogue there. They managed to dissuade Origin off of it. Origin
says, okay, you can have 2 oceans. We're going to get control over that Baron. But once again, Origin have set up that...
Origin keep taking too much damage on this Baron, and they're not doing it fast enough or committing to it.
Oh, that's the Banshee's gone from Upset. This could be the moment. He says, hopefully, it's a play-by-play. Alphari coming in from the side. Vanda's taking a lot of damage. Look at Nuke Duck. He's just pushing in from the side, but here comes the engage. Vanda jumping in, the Solar Flare coming out, and there's the bullet time, and that's 1! And maybe they're looking for more. The Sun Disc comes down, shows stopper to Alphari, but it really doesn't take too much damage. And Finn is getting chased. Nuke Duck jumping forward. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane.
But the good news is for Rogue fans is that the
when they had 3 dragons, whether Origin maybe had let them get a little bit too much in the early game, but it's big questions. Of course, Nautilus very good into Misfortune, and now looks like it might be a 4v1. Xerxes comes in, explosive cast finds its mark. It found 4, but Rogue, what?
Walk all the way around to smite contest it.
You coming, Finn? You gonna join the fight? Finn teleports in, down towards the bottom side of it, and now Rogue have decided they want a bit of a Barney in the river. Facebreaker misses, Finn hits the Haymaker, but already 3,000 HP on the Baron. Rogue stepping forward. Look for those engage. Oh, they've reset it, the Baron. Healing up. Now they go forward once again. Where's the Solar Flare? Not up. Bandit doesn't have that big engage tool, but he's going to go in onto Destiny. Inspired, kick back. He's done. Upset takes him. And now Alphari just zones out all our Rogue. Bandit jumps in, but Origin get the Baron. Origin get 2, and Origin get everything they wanted.
Now chasing on, they've burned a lot of key ultimates, so it's going to be hard for them to lock them down.
Alphari connects once again, and Finn just can't do anything about it. He tries to take down Destiny, but you can't punch those. Destiny able to escape. Xerxes going to chase Larson and Hans Sama down towards the bottom side of this. Larson puts down the Emperor's right hand. Summer Trading gets nuked up, but he loses. Bullet time comes out, they get one, but they are aced for it, and now pushing down mid Alfari and upset.
And this was the watershed moment that we've been waiting for kind of the last 7 minutes. It was going to be the Baron, very slowly played by Origin right there. And finally, it feels like Rogue are really going to get choked out of this game.
Yeah, Inspired, he just dies. He just dies. Nuke Duck unkilled, but he is killing everyone on Summoner's Rift right now, and you have to feel this is all but done. The Nexus towers will be the focus for Origin. Solar Flare, who cares? Doesn't really do too much. And oh my lord, Origin have just broken Rogue in half this game.
I'm going to use the word suffocating. You want it to?
Kiana. Snuck all the way through picks and bans.
See, I was thinking like the range. You got to try to keep up with the range of the Zoe, and he's like, I'm not even going to play.
Rapidly, Genax has the flash. Let's wait. Razor, he's gone to sleep. Here comes Trick, flashing forward. EQ flash away though, and Bebivin knocks him back into the wall. Trick was tricked by Misfits. Genax looking to flash forward here. We'll get one in return, but I will be trying out when I get home.
And kind of back to your question, I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Oh, maybe not. Glacial Fish coming down. Crownshot's going to be stunned underneath the tower. Limit going in. Quickness won't connect, but Crownshot's still alive. Oh, no, he's not. Razorg brings down the pain as the cast connects. Dennick's going to land.
Low resource team fighting champion.
The Rift Tower being started up. Trick's looking for the steal. Goes in with the Cataclysm, but B-Boy still has the Feather Storm. Trick's going to get stunned up. The bullet time coming in from the side, but the unbreakable wall was put up. And Dennick was able to stop most of that damage coming in. Bebivin here on the chase. We'll get the map. They're giving up Cloud Drake for this, but that turret is donezo.
Across map, however, it is being traded for both the Cloud and a lot of plate and gold going into Crownshot's back pocket.
I mean, it's good for Crownshot, but I do worry a little bit about a misfortune being the person that's ahead, right? Because you look at the enemy team, and I see Razork, Febby, Dennick to a degree, and Dan, who can all kind of say, well, I'm just going to jump on you now in this fight, and you're not really going to be able to do too much.
I mean, it's entirely a fair point, but who else would you really put it in the pocket of? You have
I'd put it on Limit. A good retard player wins any game. Janet's trying to get away here, but he's rooted in place, knocked back into the turret.
So well played.
And bring everyone down towards the bottom lane like this to make sure that they were able to give Dan some safety.
And that's always going to help because of
you know there's no vision, you know they're pushing towards your turret, and you know Trick is there. Here comes Limit with the charm, the quickness coming out, and there's the ignite as well. Febby gets the double stun, he's trying to trade into it, but he just can't do it. Shut down. Trick will...
underneath your own tower, which means across map, Misfits are going to win out here. They're getting good chip damage on the mid lane tower, and then also picking up the dragon. Now, Crowny will get that that top structure with Trick shadowing underneath him.
Sleep just landed there. Oh boy! Down from the side. Rift Tower's going to charge in, and that will be the turret falling, and Rift Tower gets him.
Okay, hold on, we might get a team fight.
Nope.
We didn't get a team
Iceborne Gauntlet upgrade.
Okay.
So you keep...
Well, I'll play by play, don't worry.
It's a fight! Showstopper coming in, Sakurai trying to survive, but Dan takes him down. You could have told me that was a fight while I was Googling, Foss.
I forgot.
Okay. So,
okay, so they finally swept him off, but that's what we wanted this entire time, Medic. What did we say? We're like, they should probably play bot side because they can get the tower there. Now, they didn't pull Featherfin to do it, but they
gameplay this game. He's got a 40 CS lead. It's the Cataclysm comes down onto B-Boy. He pops the Feather Storm, flashes away, but the chase from Limited on as he overextended. Here comes the TP. Call of the Forge God was met. Dada going into base breaker, looking to melt some heads. Can't quite take down Crownshot. Trick's able to get away as well. Razzle jumping in, catches Genax, and he's done. Great play coming in. Sakurai there as well. No ultimate for him. Limit doesn't have the quickness either. Now Febby, they've just spotted him. Is Crownshot going to change his path? The Baron down to 2,000. It's gone before they can get there. SK give it up. Misfits get target. A minute and 50 seconds left on the Baron buff as Limit goes in. Trick looking for the engage as well. B-Boy's locked up. The Call of the Forge coming out. They're trying to get the kill, but look at the damage coming out from Bebivin. Trick is already down. Razork has the flank, and they're just going to stun lock this all in place. Sakurai, well, that was not good as Bebivin just deletes someone. They're looking for the chase as the bullet time comes down. Genax able to get underneath this tower, but not able to do too much more.
And reminder that Set spent that entire fight just walking towards the fight itself. So that was a 4v5.
Oh.
I think it was a 4v4 to start. Misfortune only showed up at the very end.
Look at the damage coming out from B-Boy. He did wonder last week after he had statistically one of the worst performances ever in the history of the LEC, whether he'd be able to show up this week. Well, 5,500 damage on this Xayah this game, because we're still 10 minutes away from one if we do. And Misfits seem to be this fight. Looks like they are. Saka going forward, looking for the knockup. The charm comes out. Lots of damage already onto Febiven. Pops the supreme display of talent. They're still in the chase. He's got stealth. Can you get away from the Forge God, Febby? Not today. Shut down for Limit. There's SKNX behind Limit.
This is your moment, Trick.
Steals. They're hoping he steals. He did one last week. Can he do another? Call of the Forge God coming out. Trick jumping in. But they've reset. They're not going for it. It's not taken away as SK are unable to find it. And now the fight really begins as Danda gets into the middle of them. And look at the damage. They're just swept in the river. Misfits take 4. They take the Baron and they're TPing in for the win.
And you can hear it from the crowd. That was the bloodshed that they wanted. Finally, we got an explosive team fight where Kiana really just hard flexed on some kids with that ultimate.
More damage than the entire enemy team combined, I guess, at my quick maths. It's close.
We said it at the beginning of the game. When teams really need Baron to finish, picking a Kiana is just going to be easy mode because eventually they will get hit by the Kiana ultimate. Eventually it will pay off. It doesn't matter what her scoreline was in the game. The cherry on top was just the fact that Febiven had been playing pretty well for majority of it.
Especially when Trick's putting up some more walls for you to fight around. Misfits playing with their food a bit, but they will get their first win of the LEC in 2020. Oh, come on.
Hit it!
Yes! Oh, I'm so happy.
Okay. And this is because Perks is continuously doing maneuvers like that. Getting the wave frozen in front of his tower, Seiken has to walk up, overextend, and get smashed.
First blood to the first blood king. Yank there by Caps.
Meanwhile, in the top lane.
Call of the Forge God on Wonder, but do they know that Jankos has stayed around? Wonder ignited schemes coming in. Wonder's down. Jankos trying to get something out of this, but this might be 2 quick kills to Vitality. Smite from Skeens. Going for the dive underneath the tower. Great repel by Jankos, and Cabo will not tank that any longer.
So good job for Vitality.
Once again with the roam here. Seiken and Jack Troll are having a little buddy-buddy system, but the flake comes out. Seiken gets the double knockup, dodges the hook. I'm going to say dodges. Mickey missed it, but we'll give him that one. Then they're going to jump in onto Perks, but Seiken, that was way too greedy, way too much. Pretty easy secure for them. Jack Troll's going to get hooked. The lantern's there. And there's the flake. Jack Troll flashes away, but Jankos, the cocoon connects. Right at the tip of it, you have to feel. Caps now joins the action.
Running down here, so here comes Perks and Jankos.
But that tower's almost gone.
Mickey's looking for
Mickey stepping forward.
a flash.
Looking for something. Comp gets the glacial augment slow. G2 have been able to keep the tower alive. Oh, Graviton's gonna get the root, and here comes the engage. Jackdaw puts up the unbreakable, and some damage comes down. There's a dawning shadow. Jankos almost dead. Piercing darkness will just about keep Jackdaw alive. Perks up towards the top side. He's just 1v1ing Seiken. Forsaken by his team, forsaken by nature, they can dive. Mickey flashes forward, Skeens with the stopwatch, almost gets the play, but Perks is just diving it. The Witch comes out, and that's more than enough. That's one more. Perks has got the double. Skeens gets the teleport from his teammates trying to defend. Cabashard's going to call to the Forge God, lands on Caps, looking for the stop, but Caps gets the lantern away. Seiken flashing forward, Jankos still alive, and another goes down. Now it's all Skeens underneath the tower. Mickey takes it up, and Perks splashes for his second double of the fight.
And I think that might be all she wrote. Only 13 minutes in the game, but you are witnessing what G2 do best, and it is style and flex on their opponents with perfect execution.
Incredible stuff there by G2. The tower aggro, the kiting in and out. Get the first tower of the game.
Some shoes.
Yes.
And 4 daggers.
So how much gold do you think that's worth?
I mean, basically he's running around with...
And we talked about how teamfights only go well for G2 because of their double AD carries. Vitality trying to trade here onto Caps, but Wonder comes in, heals him up, and oh, that crescendum damage.
And we like to play Twister with him. So again, green for range, red for lifesteal, purple for CC, blue for AoE, and white for dueling.
And Perks is, he's got the white gun out right now!
And Lucian for owning.
Yes, Lucian for owning. You only have to feel sorry for Seiken here. Coming in as the sub for the team, replacing Militza has had, well, he's felt the bad end of G2, especially not for Vitality. I don't think they're having too much
very
fun.
happy.
That's true, Fosk. That's true. So there's still Rift out here for Jankos. They can use it to try and break the tier 2. in the top wave, and KazaLoLL's going to try and defend. It didn't last too long, but maybe Vitality. Okay, they're on a pink ward. They have control of this area. Oh! Vitality's going to get a turret. Minions! He did it. Riftail's going to charge in again. G2 trying to crack through the inhibitor line. Here comes the call of the ward. Got Perks, already used the dash away, has the flash. Here comes Jack Troll, gets the double knockoff. Vitality maybe find that fight, but there's another great hook from Mickey. And G2 just turn it right on its head. There's the root, hits all three. Mickey hooks a minion. I still haven't forgiven him for the earlier mishook.
Excuse you, that was the hero minion right there. That's like the best player Vitality have right now. He blocked the hook. I'm sorry, that was over the line.
That was harsh. Gotta be honest, G2 take the inhibitor. Game finishes before his soul is on the menu, with that coming up about the 25-minute mark in this game. They're 10-1. I've been watching Dracula on Netflix recently. All Perks. Steps very far forward. Mickey's got the hook.
Seiken, this is your moment.
Seiken has the flank. They go into Perks. Dawning Shadow coming out as well. Maybe Seiken's going to be able to kill, but Perks just heals up to all of it. Mickey gets one. Skeens jumps in. Jankos gets knocked back, but he goes golden underneath the tower, and the redemption and the heals and everything is just far too much. Vitality can do nothing about it, and G2 are back to full health. This is unfair.
Yes, Soraka is very unfair.
Look at that. He just... Caps goes from 1 HP to all his HP in like half a second.
It's the Jugger Perks comp.
As a medic, I think I should be happy about this, but I don't enjoy watching it.
I don't know, it's super fun. Look at how confident Perks is to step forward.
That's true. It's like the old, the Juggermore comps of old, as you say. KazaLoLL hooked up, pops the exhaust. That's not going to do too much for you. G2, 22.5 minutes, and they've already taken down the Nexus Tower. The second will be short to follow after they have got that blood for the blood god that you were talking about. Perks still on the front line. The hook from Mickey misses once again. Perks dodges to the side. Jankos dodges forward. Perks doesn't even need Soraka heals. He's got the Blade of the Ruin King to heal himself up. And now the minions will do the work. Caps with the Gravitum, Kopf with the hook, Jankos with the kill. And this was destructive, this was devastating, this was G2 at their finest as they take down Vitality.
Down into the bottom lane. These are the things they're going to be running through their heads. And while Shadow does have the ability to make plays on this, at least in the early game,
Line of XL to know exactly where Shadow is in this early game. But there's the Pantheon one more time going in, and this might be why the champion's banned. Woo! Instant Conqueror proc. That feels so oppressive.
Those are the early all-ins right there, too. And this is what I was saying. Mickey's going to be very up far forward in the laning phase, but he can play so aggressive.
He can go for two. He can go for two. He can go for two. Oh, Shadow does not want this fight. You have to get him low enough to execute him. But
He loses. Melee AD mid laners. It flashes you back. Oh, ball lane back. What is happening? Is this Excel or G2 stacked right now? So he just jumps on in there, gets the big QXQ damage, and they get another one. Yeah.
Humanoid.
Yeah.
That's a bomb.
Of the map outward, because right now Mickey has a full level lead over Humanoid. Humanoid just now ticked on towards level 6, so the next time Kato gets back onto the map.
Yes, a 17 lead for him. Maybe now we see a bit of more aggressive play on the top side.
I don't know about this.
Going in. Shadow trying to buy time, trying to back off. Can go into the air, but the knockback is there. Quick and easy dive. Mickey going to walk away. Meanwhile,
obviously they lost that all-in. That was not good for them, but they were able to break that freeze and can now farm relatively safely down here.
And so far, outside of the bot lane, this is just
a shellacking.
It's just absolutely miserable. I mean, it's not quite the previous game, but it's definitely difficult. Yeah, get him, Arome. That's a moral victory. Torre, though, going to get caught out. Ulti's not going to connect, but Karzi does not even need it. Patrick now in trouble. Feathers fly, but Humanoid's here in the bot lane. The TPs are now coming down. Mickey wants to get a kill back. Karzi, though, caught out under the tower. Kaiser going to flash to safety. Karzi getting the double kill. Still alive. Still has Infernum. Can finish this one off. Give Karzi the shutdown, and they're right back into the game. Humanoid takes it instead, but that was a fantastic.
He was up here to try and dive this tower.
But now the Pantheon headed bot lane. Karzi's going to be in trouble. The barrel's there, and he just can't do anything.
Not worth a lot in Season 10, so Kato's still going to be a higher level because he's just passively soaking up EXP from his lanes.
Now the Cloud Drake as well, the second Dragon for it.
Especially once these remaining outer towers fall. And now, what that's going to mean for the game is that you saw him Realm Warp into mid lane when that wasn't going to accomplish anything. It's way too easy for Excel to just clear that minion wave even with a single player because they'll transition into an Infernal in 25 seconds.
Torres is standing right there. Way to extend the gold lead between the top laners. The Infernal now as well, one away from the Infernal.
In here, but again, there's no Ornhorn, so a fight here I don't think goes Mad Lion's way at all. raw firepower against Excel's itemization.
True. Humanoid, though, continues his one-man mission to bring honestly, minute 3, I think, when the double kill came through for the Pantheon. Humanoid, though, now running. That's a lot of flashes. 2 going to be burned, but now the rest of the team can just move right in. The AD carry and support are no longer apart. Kangel's going to miss the cast completely. This is an absolute disaster. Mickey in the middle of the pit. He's going to go down. That's going to be the Pantheon. More money into the back pocket of Carzy, but a massive barrel. The follow-up is there. The Inferno. Big damage. Can they steal the soul, though? KazaLoLL is not alive. This one should be secured by the Mad Lions. Just like that, the Mad Lions are back. Fighting, contesting, the Realm Warp coming out. Humanoid trying to run them down. The knockup is there. Tori now coming back with the hook. Now comes in. Patrick goes in. But what goes up must come back down. But can they find the kill? No, Patrick. This is his moment to shine. The autos from Carzy. That's going to be one picked off. 80 carry support duos.
We can expect.
The last in the fight. Shadow definitely going to be taken down here. The hook goes wide. Carzy and Kaiser are next on the list. And just like that, it turns right back. Such a back and forth fight. But Excel win in the end.
That's the
Performance like that. Ooh. You hate to see it.
Yeah, well, they can fight now. No flash on Carzy.
Carzy needs to back off.
Oh, he's so dead.
Pass goes in. There's nothing he can do here. He's going to get knocked up. He's going to get knocked down. Mickey to the team. Excel are looking to make this one quick. 2 quick pickups, and now they can turn right back to the Baron.
So at best, he's going to be able to get this tower some damage on the next one. Excel need to start this one up, or they're going to lose a little bit.
It is a moment for Shadow, though. Realm Warp going to take 2 minions in.
No one's basing from Excel. He should get this tower, but nothing more.
5K and dropping. Shadow's going to back off. They're not even going to risk contesting this one. Inhibitor tower traded for the Baron. Infernal up in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so they will have the buff for the following fight if they want to immediately contest it. The map, only Humanoid really confident enough to push forward. Everyone else with very defensive. This back off, and Excel a very confident play to keep this one going forward. They're just going to move in. They're going to break down this inhibitor. The engage, though, coming in from Kaiser. The Ornhorn coming out as well, but instantly Kaiser dies. That's the Inferno Vault, but it's simply not enough. Humanoid knocked up, taken down. Excel trying to make sure that this one is finished, but Carzy remains untouched. Keep your eyes on Aphelios. Moving in, expect next on the menu, but it is simply just enough to finish the job. And Carzy as well. A lot of extra range to keep him safe in the fight, as well as a bit more utility. Not the most damage. Can they secure this one? Can they get this one down? Aphelios gonna grab it.
Shadow didn't have top lane when 4 out of 5 targets on Mad Lions have already started to wait enemy backline.
Goes Patrick. The timing's not quite right there. Multiple ults, slow flash burn, and now the counter engage comes in, but Carzy still untouched on the backline for now. Tori's going to make it out, but just barely. The ulti now coming in. Tori!
Ooh! Just eliminating vision. It's gonna be really hard.
Here comes the Pantheon. All they want to die. They see Humanoid's not in the fight. Just gonna force him off the tower. Gonna settle for the second inhibitor. Maybe look for a Baron as a follow-up and try to close out the game. Tori playing with fire a bit as he steps forward once again.
It didn't quite work out. Now they have the option.
We're all coming out. Rise all coming in as well. KazaLoLL, the knockback is there. Humanoid stepping forward. Expect going right into the team. Tori on the backside. Still, Aphelios remains untouched. Big damage coming in, but Carzy going to take a lot back. Mickey! Get out of there. Patrick steps forward. Patrick is fearless. He shreds through the enemy AD carry like it's nothing. Carzy taken down. Excel take the fight.
And they're teleporting down to the bottom lane. This is going to be the end. The whole team, minus Shadow, wiped on the side of the Mad Lions. Excel, they waited for that perfect team fight, and they got it. Mickey jumping into the back line to lock down Carzy, and that's going to end the game.
Fantastic performance from Excel. Strong start. Momentum died a little bit. It felt like hope might be alive for the Mad Lions lineup, but still, Excel find that fight, as you said. They're going to move into the base. They break down these towers. And Excel proving why they deserve closer and closer to the top. From 1-1 to 2-1. One more kill to close it out. One more win for Excel Esports.
The day, which of course got solo kills in lane and whatnot up against Finn. Now, this is the Cassiopeia in the mid lane for Nemesis right here, and
smart.
Should work.
They probably get flashes here.
Turn.
Yeah.
Play back. Holding away. Oh, that's still going to get hooked. Clean hook comes in from Hylissang. Now the backup coming through the Ignite, taking down first.
We can crush this wave bot, but you don't expect Gragas to just
oh, rinse and repeat. Forgiven's in trouble. He wanted a 2v2 and he's not going to get it. Self-made.
Source must have flashed earlier on. I didn't see the flash, but he was probably there.
Oh, Nemesis. Abadagi playing with fire here. Hook back is there, slowly but surely burning down. They're now in the midst of the fight. Abadagi has to run for his life. Whippo now trying to move in. Not going to quite get it on the face breaker there. Does he have enough damage?
When they have a bouncing wave, they have to cover it, and they covered it.
Kilias, hooked by Hylissang. Here comes the body slam. They're waiting. They're biding their time. They want to interrupt the EQ.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, the snare is there. Forgiven trying to get something done, but it's not going to happen. Oh, Selfmade is not stopping. He's going in. That's the body slam flash. Gets over the wall. The hook going to land on it. Forgiven can't even play League of Legends. Reckless is out.
Ganking top's going to be a bit difficult, so I guess, yeah, the only play you can do this game is mid if bot's in this much of a dire situation. But what I would like to see from Schalke is a swap.
There's nothing to criticize. So here we are in the game state. As mentioned, Fnatic still very much in control so far. Whippo Trying to interrupt the third Q there, but Conqueror's been proc, now trying to use Gilius, or trying to use Odoamne to take himself out to safety. The sidestep, the Senna ult coming in, Bwipo in trouble, but that's big damage! That's one! The only way he wins is if he gets the 2v2, and he might just get it! The flash to safety, Bwipo's still alive, but not enough. The Dragon's about a 4K gold lead for Fnatic. Rekkles has been zooming around the map. Now looks like Forgiven's gonna get taken out. Ooh, but he's invisible! The Mist keeps him safe.
Look at Hylissang go.
Hylissang just waits.
He's crazy.
Rekkles, they're going to go everywhere, but now Gilius can go in for the follow-up, but he's still backing off. He doesn't want to commit to this one.
When they took that objective, they get money, and they desperately need money because right now Forgiven is 2,000 gold. To be able to get this top lane tower, and actually Schalke backed away from bot lane. So while you were setting up, they were maybe thinking about going for a dive on that side of the map. Bwipo
The real advantage that they've been able to get is the Herald was wasted, and now
not again.
It's just next on the menu. The knockback is there. Gilius is going to flag drag out to safety. That's the play, the ulti, but not quite enough. But in the meantime, Bwipo's taking a tower
away from the rest of the squad. Hylissang did lose his flash and his ignite there too, so makes playmaking, especially onto a champion like Forgiven Senna, a whole lot more difficult. But now Odoamne is way too far forward, and that's a Predator Gragas. Don't know if he can run from that.
Push him down, but he knows there's no ultimate there.
He's gonna have to flash.
He can use the dash to get out to safety. The hook's now coming in. That's the knockup. Hook comes out. Odoamne flashes from that one. Wants to try and turn and burn with the Senna ult, but
Nemesis is really strong. If Gilius recalls... Oh no.
There he goes. Miasma knocking him down. Huge damage. Abadage running for his life. That's ulti traded for ulti, though. Forcing Abadage off the map is going to be a tempo advantage for the rest of Fnatic as they push into bottom lane. You can see it in the picture.
They're just going to get another tower for this?
Yeah.
Like, okay. All right, Nemesis holds his own 1v2 in the top lane.
True lineup. After a rocky first game, they have been on point since then. Absolutely obliterated. They don't have a ton of siege. Oh, Nemesis in trouble. Abadage goes in for a bit of extra damage. Nemesis, ooh, good stun. Forgiven with a follow-up. That's the shield there. They want to keep it going. They're debating. Gilius now has to back off. This is a disaster. That has to be the worst possible outcome. Everyone is running. It's every man for themselves on the side of Schalke. Forgiven there to make sure Dreams can get out. The lockup is there. Rekkles now on Leandres as well as the Haunting guys there. A bit of extra damage. They're going to burn through that one, and now they might find the follow-up fight as well. Keep your eyes on Bwipo. Where's he going to go? Abadage locked up on the side, trying to step away, but Rekkles is now unstoppable. It's simply too much damage. Forgiven getting pulled back. Bwipo looking to dunk him down. Ulti already used. Bwipo wants to finish him down. Knuckle down, 1-2 punch. That's a knockout in the mid lane.
Just run away. It's easy, man. No. Bwipo absolutely smashed him right there. Now 3 off the board. And Fnatic, they're going to be able to walk this one down. We're talking inhibitor at 20 minutes into the game because there's no one left to defend.
We might be talking game. No. They're very strong. That's 2 items on Rekkles.
I mean, if they went for the game, they'd have to 5v5 them like one more time inside the base, missing a couple
Nemesis
of key ultimates. Look, they've already left, man.
Rekkles has
2 of the teammates. They're not gonna 3v5. Yeah. Haha, unless.
Here comes Bwipo. Pulls Gilius back. Okay. Gilius hooked. Now goes Golden. That is the Rekkles ulti used. Gilius is going to be in trouble. Abadage trying to finish it off. Forgiven on the way in. Dreams with a highly unnecessary disengage ult. And now Abadage is going to be in trouble. Snare manages to connect, and Ender, I think I had it right on the money there. Committing. All right. Next on the list. He's going to get taken down. Rekkles dominating. 1-2 kills picked up. He might just be fishing for a penta in the midst of this base, but the timer will run out shortly. Bwipo is going to break some faces here. Tower's going down. It's 21 minutes and 30 seconds. You can criticize them. They're a bit worse because it's 2 minutes later, but it's still an absolute display of dominance from this Fnatic lineup from start to finish. Taking their sweet time, farming a few more kills, padding those stats, and closing it out clean.